This reflection is going to be about how your body is your thought made flesh. Or, to put simply, your body is not really flesh and bone but a frozen thought. The rishis were very clear about it, that this body, with all its organs and functions, is simply a mold that's cast by the mind. Dehadhyasa, Swamiji says, is the mistaken belief that I am this body, and it is the first illusion also. And from it springs Abhiman, which is egoic pride and identity. And soon after, Mamta arises, which means this is my child, my home, my life, my wife, my things. And all this becomes the beginning of bondage. And the truth is that you are the thinker, not the thought. But you often believe the contrary to be the truth. The mind, when it dwells upon the body or is in body consciousness, it becomes the body. It forgets its own luminous nature and entangles itself in the web of Annamaya Kosha, which is a sheath related to food and flesh. But you are not meant to remain there. The journey is always inward and through Manomaya Kosha, which is the mind sheath, towards Vijnanamaya Kosha, the sheath of wisdom, where the buddhi, that is, the higher discerning intellect, begins to lead. So it is said, Yad bhavam tad bhavati, as we shared in a previous audio. As you think, so you become. Every conviction, feeling, mood, it becomes the architecture of your body, the structure of your body. As soon as you think of sickness, the veins they clog, the organs ache, the body parts ache, and the tan breaks down, which is the body. So think of wholeness, and your harmony will start returning. Think of healing, and this will happen. If you constantly hold on to thoughts like, my digestion is weak, he says, you are scripting your own suffering. He says, Adhi is the disease of the mind, and Vyadhi is the disease of the body. And Adhi always comes first. This phrase is used in so many of our scriptures and stotras. And so when the mind is disturbed, restless, burdened with vasanas, the unfulfilled desires, karmic impressions, and more, the body becomes the canvas of complaint. You keep on projecting those complaints onto it. So your headache isn't just physical, it's a silent scream of your thoughts. Your heartache from a breakup might become a literal pain in the chest. I think you must have heard of the broken heart syndrome, where people who face some kind of breakup or heartbreak of some kind, they actually die of that syndrome of a broken heart. So we don't just carry trauma in memory, we store it in our muscles. Your fascia, I think you'll be able to find about it more on the internet. How it stores a lot of your pain, suffering, shame, anger, so many emotions. Exercising to release the clogged trauma from fascia is extremely helpful when you are trying to heal. Anyway, so coming back to what Swamiji was saying, he says even one powerful thought can alter your biology. We shared how anger burns the liver, jealousy corrodes the heart, anxiety knots the gut. But just as a thought can destroy, it can heal as well. Prem, Shanti, and Santosh. Love, peace, and contentment. They are not just words, they are your cellular medicine. We shared how your cells respond to your thoughts in one of the audios. I'll link it. Your emotions, they become chemicals, and your beliefs become your biology. This is why children are so vulnerable. Their minds are like soft clay. He says one careless sankalp or suggestion can harden into lifelong fear. And I think this is a beautiful suggestion for teachers, doctors, and also parents. That telling a child that maybe sher aa jayega or a lion will come, it might seem harmless, but what you are really doing is planting timidity as a sanskar in that little child. That fear doesn't disappear, it grows with the child, becomes shyness, social anxiety, self doubt, and whatnot. Instead, try to tell them roar like a lion, be like Arjun, be like Rani Lakshmi Bai. These phrases might seem subtle, but they are sacred. So you have to be very conscious about what you speak around your child, how you communicate with them, because it is what is forming their body. If for some reason they are weak or they don't have a build which you think is suitable for their age, is either less or more or whatever, choose your words very consciously, because you are conditioning them to believe things about themselves which might not even be true. Your child will be grateful to you for being an advisor, for being a mentor, for being a caring parent instead of someone who projects, someone who attacks or makes fun of their insecurity. They will appreciate just you being mindful of how you communicate, maybe when they grow up. Swamiji says that your five Gyan Indriyas, or the senses, are the mind's tentacles. They reach out into the world all the time. But it is on you to not let them drag you outward all the time. He says, Drishti ko antarmukhi karo, which means let the gaze turn inward. Withdraw, reflect, and realign. If you are too concerned with the labels, relationships, responsibilities, everything that is external to you, you are wasting your precious life, because there should be a balance and you should know when to sit back in stillness and know who you truly are and when to engage with the world and how. Your mind moves first and the body always follows. If the mind is fixed, the body becomes still. So train your thought, cleanse it, purify it, and Swamiji says, let it vibrate with Satyam Shivam Sundaram, truth, auspiciousness, and beauty. Consume only which has the truth, which is auspicious and beautiful. Not beautiful in the societal standard, but beautiful in its essence. You are not the body or the mind, but the drashta, that's the witness, the spark, the director of this play, the unseen sculptor who is shaping this entire matter around you with intention. And when you heal your thoughts, your body bows down in obedience.